It's Mars over all things iconic. Here with your fashion weekly news. There's not much to get into this week, but there is enough. And I'm going to start out with the saddest news, and that is Sabato de Sarno is out at Gucci after less than 2 years, which pisses me off because I'm tired of heritage houses hiring creative directors and not giving them the space and the time and the resources to find their voice within the brand. Like, we're in a recession. Nobody's really buying designer clothes like that. So give Sabato time to let the girls invest in a piece. Like, I didn't even have time to invest in a piece, and now he already out the door. Which, what makes it even more, I'm losing my words because I'm just so like, what is going on? What makes it even more sad is that Sabato was less than 3 weeks out for putting on his next show at Milan Fashion Week, and his plans for this show was to reverse Gucci's slumping sales. So basically, to get the girls in the store to buy his new Gucci collection because it was going to be that good. And he also wanted to quiet those who thought that he shouldn't be the creative director at Gucci, because Sabato threw out the maximalism that Alessandro used at Gucci, and he brought in the minimalism and the more technical and practical clothing at Gucci, and people just seem to not like it, but I love it. I think it's executed well. I think it's tailored really well. I think it pays great homage to Tom Ford. I love his Gucci. I even love the people that he picked to wear the Gucci, from Solange to Solange to Solange. Like, Solange can do no wrong in my eyes, but I love De Sabato. I love Sabato de Sarno's Gucci, and I am sad that I won't get to see it develop. I just know he had so much more to give. Hopefully, we'll see him at another house. He made, on his personal Instagram, he made a statement, and what stuck out to me in that statement was when he said to them, I say, always look out for your joy. It is the true measure of whether you are true to yourself, whatever the opportunity, whatever the challenge. A thank you would not be enough, maybe, but today my joy is for you. Meaning that don't let nothing steal your joy. Not a job, not a person, not anything that's getting in the way of your joy. And I feel like if Gucci and the way that they run and handle their business was getting in the way of his joy of being a creative director, then peace out. Like, nothing is worth stress. Nothing is worth not being happy. I don't care if it is Gucci. So, Sabato de Sarno, you did great work at Gucci. I am very proud of the work that you did at Gucci, and I don't know. I hope to see you somewhere else because I live for your design and your aesthetic, and I live the way the way your creative brain works. What impressed me most about Sabato de Sarno's Gucci is that he was making Gucci relatable and real. Like, if you look at the Christmas campaign, Solange and Tina Knowles are in a house eating with friends and family. If you look at the new Valentine's Day campaign that came out, it's like there's a black gay couple, Carlos Nazario and Joe Morris, in Gucci pajamas, but they're just like, in a regular setting, and it's just like, great clothes, relatable content. It's just, he was doing it completely different, and I guess Gucci's audience is not ready for the real. They want to live in that fantasy world that Alessandro built, which is also great, but Alessandro's at Valentino. Go live in fantasy at Valentino. He's still doing the same type of aesthetic at Valentino. So if you're looking for that, you can find it there, but I don't know. I'm just pissed. I'm pissed. Now, Shein has started charging the girls tariffs. And the girls on TikTok are mad about it because this new administration and their laws about these tariffs, you're going to have to pay us. So now when you're ordering your $2 shirt and your 50-cent panties off of Shein, you're going to be paying a $20 to $30 tariff. Okay, so it's not even worth it at this point. And I don't feel sorry for y'all because you shouldn't be shopping on Shein anyway. I think, and a lot of other fashion critics think that this is going to be the end of fast fashion. You're going to have to start shopping locally. You're going to have to start buying from American designers. You're going to have to start buying from designers who are in your neighborhood, in your community, which I think is a great thing. There are so many great up-and-coming American designers, from Agbobbly to Christopher John Rogers to Tia Adiola, if I'm saying it correctly, which I'll have more on her later. Brandon Blackwood. There's just many American designers who need your support, and you steady running the Shein because of fast fashion, and it's a chop, it's a wrap. I'm interested to see how these tariffs are going to work on places like Zara, because they are getting shipments in, and if they're going to be charged more to get those shipments in, then that's going to increase the cost of the clothes and Zara. So I'm kind of interested to see how that is going to work and what that is going to look like, because if it's starting with Shein, it's only a matter of time before it hits these other conglomerates, because a lot of clothes are made in China, a lot of clothes are made outside of America, and if those tariffs going to eat the girls up, then it's really not going to be worth the price. So we shall see. I'll keep my eyes peeled, but stay off of Shein, girl. Think more of yourself. Think more of your wardrobe. You should want more. You should want better quality clothing on your skin. Like, come on now. Area appoints Nicholas Auburn as the creative director, and this is another white man. When I saw him, I was like, who is this? I do not know him. He's a designer from Maryland. He has 12 years of experience, as he has worked for Balenciaga, Alexander Wang, and Tom Ford. And his first collection for Area will debut spring summer 2026. Area is not a brand that I follow really closely. Sometimes they'll like have something that's kind of gag worthy, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you posted if it's worth talking about. The stunt queen of all stunt queens, Jacquemus, has inked a beauty partnership with L'Oreal. L'Oreal has bought a 10% stake in the company for just under 100 million euros, allegedly. Jacquemus' first venture with L'Oreal will be a fragrance. So with L'Oreal is a huge French cosmetic conglomerate, so it would make sense that with them buying this 10% stake in the company, that Jacquemus step into the fragrance world. I think that would match the aesthetic of what he's already doing with Jacquemus. But I wonder, will he venture into makeup and like other beauty products? I don't know. I just think he has the creative ability and the marketing skills to do so. So we shall see. L'Oreal made it very clear that they don't want to acquire Jacquemus' clothing brand, because L'Oreal does own Mugler. They do own Mugler, but they don't want to own his clothing brand. They just want to elevate what he's already doing, you know, and put him as like a steady face in the beauty sphere. And I see why they wanted to buy the 10% stake in Jacquemus, because just in under 5 years, he went from 11.5 million euros of annual revenue to 270 million euros of annual revenue. So he's doing something right. He has an audience, he's marketing, and it's working. So I see why they are jumping on the bandwagon, because he's bringing in that paper, baby. And Black Brand of the Week goes to Tia Adiola. Tia Adiola is a designer from Nigeria who was raised in London, but she is now based here in New York City. She is an alumni of the New School, and the New School is also based in New York City. Tia Adiola's mission as a brand is to rewrite history, particularly for people of color. And just this past week, I think yesterday or the day before, yesterday or the day before yesterday, she just debuted her new collection. I wish I was there to see it. Tia, invite me to the next one. But Tia is a Black brand who I see a lot of girls wearing. She's known for like this mesh ruffle combo that is very like scantily clad, but also very girly and playful. But if you look at all of her work, from her most recent show to her past shows, she does have a range of design techniques, and I think she has a long way ahead of her in this design fashion space, and we're just seeing like the beginning. She's just getting started. So make sure you log on to tiaadiola.com, follow her on Instagram, and support her, because these Black brands need our support. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is on, because you will be getting your Fashion Weekly news every single week. Again, I am Mars, lover of all things iconic, and I'll see you next week for your Fashion Weekly news. Bye-bye.